Alright, so today I'm going to do a review of a mini cultivator slash tiller. Depending on what review you read will depend on what they call this thing. I'm sure most people wouldn't call something so small a tiller, but it can go down about 6 inches, so it does get into the area of tilling. But what we use it for and what we have been is cultivating. So we wanted to find something that was budget friendly that we could use for our purposes. And what that was creating a couple of gardens for potatoes and corn. And one was in an area not previously tilled, and one had been in an area ripped up. So there was the need that it could be a machine that could break fresh ground that hadn't been tilled before. So most people who know cultivators know that they're not supposed to be used in areas that hadn't previously been tilled. They're not strong enough. So I have been using this, we both have, and this can break fresh ground. So that is a really important thing to know. So if you're looking for something incredibly budget friendly, this was only $250 Canadian, and that was not on sale, so you could probably even get a better price. It's a 2-stroke engine, so that means it needs mixed fuel. Of course, it's really small. It can do 6 inches. It has 3 settings for deepness. Currently, I have this on a medium setting because what we're doing in this area is we are just getting the dirt to the surface because we want to plant white clover for our bees. So this area had been previously covered in leaves. So I raked up all the leaves, and now what we're doing, we're just trying to bring a little bit of soil to the surface so we have something to put the seeds in directly, and then we can rake up. Because before we had done this, it was like this. So the seeds would just be sitting on mulch or thatch or whatever you want to call it. There would have been nothing for it to grow into. We wanted this whole area to be clover for the bees, give them something to eat, plus clover is really nice. So we wanted to see if this is the first time we tried it, to break the fresh dirt, and it did it successfully. I'll show you. It's really small. It's quite light. I don't know, 30 pounds maybe. There's gas in it too. It's really easy to move. It has a setting for when you just want to roll it around, and it's really easy to start. It doesn't require the choke at all, which I didn't realize, and I was actually having problems starting it because we were using the choke and it was flooding it. It doesn't require a choke, and it's actually easy to pull over. Jessica has a problem pulling over our generator, but this is no problem at all. So now I'll show you what it can do on unbroken soil. workout. It does require a lot of shaking and jimmying. But to be fair, there are a lot of roots in this area. So basically I'm shaking it free of the roots. Manual labor, of course, it doesn't pull itself, so you have to do it. But as you can see, it's more than capable of doing this area. It does everything you want, and for a budget cultivator for 250 bucks that you can also use as a mini tiller, it does a great job. So anyway, really satisfied with this. It's very surprising when you see a cultivator so tiny able to do something like this. Yeah, so anyway.
And so this spot was fully wooded recently, wasn't it?
It was fully wooded. We cut down the trees, and that's why there are stumps everywhere. So that's making this work a little harder. So this is the Tazz 33C cultivator. It's sold at Princess Auto, so I don't know where you get it otherwise, but anyway, it's just wonderful, and yeah.
Would you buy it again?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's nothing in our stores, and we checked everywhere, in this same price range for something like this. The closest you can get is electric. And from what I read, there's a few electric ones that are really, really good and really well rated, but you're gonna have to have a generator when you come out this far into the woods. So
And
you want to deal with that issue.
They probably wouldn't do the roots.
Exactly.
The power-wise.
And you know how electric is. We love electric. We have a lot of electric stuff, including a chainsaw, but you don't know how powerful it's going to be. And when it comes to something like tilling, you really need that power. Even with the chainsaw, we can get by with electric, but this thing, you're not going to get something this small electric being able to do this kind of work. And for something this easy to pull over, it's been wonderful. We just dropped some pre-made fuel in there, and we are ready to go. Oh, and assembly, the only thing you have to assemble is the handlebars. It took all of 5 minutes.
Very easy.
Yeah, it was incredible. It's only like 4 bolts, no tools even required. So it can't be any easier than that. So this is just a wonderful thing. Glad we have it, and I'm glad I can show you guys another budget-friendly option for your homestead. Thanks.